Planning a trip to Edinburgh? From epic castles to cozy cobble streets, this city is packed with history, charm, and some seriously stunning spots. In this video, we'll take you to 5 must-see attractions you won't want to miss. The best part, you can cover them all in a single day. And stick around because we have included a special bonus attraction at the end. Let's step in and take a look. Number 1. We'll start with the National Monument of Scotland. Sitting on top of Calton Hill, just a 12-minute walk from Edinburgh Waverley train station. There's a stone staircase that leads straight up. It's a bit steep but quick. If you prefer a gentler incline, there is also a winding path that loops around the side of the hill and eventually leads to the top. The hill is open year-round, and there is no admission fee. Calton Hill is one of the best spots in Edinburgh for panoramic views of the city. It's easy to reach, and once you're at the top, you're surrounded by iconic landmarks like the National Monument, Nelson Monument, and the Dugald Stewart Monument. The National Monument kinda looks like a mini version of the Parthenon in Greece, except they ran out of money and never finished it. Calton Hill is a perfect blend of history, architecture, and natural beauty. Plus, it's a great place to catch sunrise or sunset over the Edinburgh skyline. Don't forget to enjoy the vibe and snap lots of great photos while you're there. Number 2. From Calton Hill, you can walk to the Scott Monument, right in the middle of Princess Street. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes. You really can't miss it. This pointy, Gothic, rocket ship-looking structure stands out from far away. Completed in 1846, it stands over 200 feet or 61 meters tall. The monument is dedicated to one of Scotland's most famous writers, Sir Walter Scott. You can even climb inside, and if you climb all 287 steps to the top, you'll be rewarded with some of the best panoramic views of Edinburgh. But be warned, the staircase gets very narrow near the top. Just note that you'll need a ticket to go up, so make sure to check online for prices and opening hours. Before we head to our next attraction, you might want to check out the National Galleries of Scotland if you have time. It's just a few steps from the Scott Monument and only takes a couple of minutes on foot. Number 3. From the Scott Monument, it's about half a mile to Castle Hill, and the walk takes less than 15 minutes. High on Castle Rock, overlooking the city of Edinburgh, stands one of Scotland's most iconic landmarks, Edinburgh Castle. The castle has been a part of many battles, and it is one of the most attacked places in the world. For centuries, its towering stone walls and mighty cannons have watched over the capital, a symbol of strength, power, and history. To enter the castle, you'll need to purchase a ticket. Buying tickets at the gate is more expensive, so it's best to book online in advance to save money. Be sure to check the official website for ticket prices, available options, and opening hours. The moment you walk through the gates of Edinburgh Castle, the vibe changes completely. It's like stepping into a real-life time machine. Massive stone walls, old cannons, and winding cobbled paths are everywhere. There's this cool mix of excitement and curiosity. People snapping photos, checking out hidden corners, and just soaking it all up. Among the castle's many features, the cannons hold a special place in both its past and present. These artillery pieces once defended the stronghold from invaders, a show of military might during Scotland's turbulent history. But today, one cannon in particular draws the attention of visitors and locals alike, the 1 o'clock gun. Tourists often gather in anticipation, cameras ready, and when it fires, it's a moment you won't soon forget. Every day, except Sundays, Good Friday, and Christmas Day, this ceremonial cannon is fired precisely at 1 p.m. As you look around, there's the castle towering above you, its stone walls weathered and strong, telling tales of battles fought and royal history. You can almost feel the weight of time in the air. The view of the city below is unreal. And in the distance, you can see the craggy hills stretching out. It's almost like a postcard come to life. The oldest surviving building in Edinburgh, this tiny chapel dates back to the 12th century, built by King David I in memory of his mother, Queen Margaret. It's a peaceful contrast to the castle's military grandeur. Among its many attractions, the castle features the Great Hall, which displays medieval weapons, suits of armor, and an elaborately curved wooden ceiling. The National War Museum, which chronicles Scottish military history through uniforms, medals, weapons, and personal stories. And beneath the castle, the prisons of war, where prisoners from wars dating back to the 1700s were held. You can still see their hammocks, carvings, and even scratched graffiti left behind. Number 4. Royal Mile and Victoria Street. First, we'll start with the Royal Mile, then head over to Victoria Street. Alright, so you've just made your way down from Edinburgh Castle, and now you're stepping into the Royal Mile. This is where things really come alive. It's like the city's most famous street. Royal Mile is packed with history, street performers, cute shops, and yes, bagpipes. There's also no shortage of history along the way. Here's the statue of David Hume, one of Scotland's most famous philosophers. You'll notice his toe is super shiny because people rub it for luck. Think of the Royal Mile as the spine of Edinburgh's Old Town. It stretches about a mile, yep, hence the name. But don't be fooled by the name. It's not just one street. It's actually made up of several. Right in the heart of Edinburgh's Royal Mile is St. Giles Cathedral. This stunning church dates back to the 14th century and is absolutely worth the peek inside. As you walk down the Royal Mile, you'll pass a mix of souvenir shops, old world pubs, hidden closes, that's Scottish for narrow alleyways, and some seriously cool street performers. Now we'll head over to Victoria Street, just a couple of minutes from the Royal Mile. It's one of those most colorful and photogenic spots in Edinburgh. With its curving cobblestones and quirky little shops, it honestly feels like you've stepped into a storybook. Many believe Victoria Street was the inspiration for Diagon Alley, the magical shopping street from the Harry Potter books and films. It's a great place to hang out, browse, and snap a few selfies. Number 5. Just a short ride from the Royal Mile, you'll soon step into one of Edinburgh's hidden gems, Dean Village. As you walk into the village, you're greeted by the peaceful water of Leith. The cobbled streets and charming old buildings look like they've stepped right out of a fairy tale. The river flows gently through the heart of the village, adding to its serene atmosphere. It's calm here, quiet, tranquil, and full of history and character. Dean Village was once the home of Edinburgh's watermills, used for grinding grain back in the day. You'll pass some old mill buildings as you wander around. Their stunning architecture still holding onto the stories of centuries past. One of the coolest parts, the buildings here are all painted in warm shades of yellow, red, and cream, which contrast perfectly with the green, leafy surroundings. So, whether you're snapping photos or just taking a quiet stroll, it's one of those places that makes you feel like you've stepped into another world. If you're looking for a break from the city, Dean Village is the perfect spot. A hidden oasis that's quiet, scenic, and full of charm. Number 6. The bonus attraction. Now, as promised, the 6th attraction takes us beyond Edinburgh. If you've got an extra day and aren't sure how to spend it, a day trip to the Scottish Highlands is definitely worth it. Trust me. You might be wondering how to get there. No worries. Several tour operators offer day trips from Edinburgh, and booking a ticket is easy. The tour bus departs early in the morning and returns to Edinburgh by evening. Be sure to check your preferred tour operator's website for ticket prices and schedules. The journey through the Highlands is as much a part of the adventure as the destinations themselves. Here are some tips. Before leaving, check the weather. The weather in the Highlands can be unpredictable, even in summer. Be prepared for rain, fog, and wind. Bring a raincoat or an umbrella or both. Due to the changing weather, it's best to wear layers and warm jacket, even if it's sunny when you leave. Driving through the Scottish Highlands feels like stepping into a dream. The roads are quiet and often carve gently through open valleys, with sheep lazily grazing near the edges. Every turn seems to reveal something new. Mist rolling over distant peaks, tiny white cottages tucked into green hillsides, or sudden bursts of wildflowers along the roadside. The mountains aren't just tall, they're dramatic, rugged, and full of character, especially when the clouds cast shadow over them. You'll pass waterfalls tumbling down rocky cliffs and catch glimpses of deer if you're lucky. The air is fresh, the views are endless, and even the trip becomes a peaceful escape into nature. If you're lucky, you might catch a rainbow over the lake. For a moment, everything feels still. It's one of those breathtaking views that makes you want to pull over, take a deep breath, and just stare. And that's the magic of the Highlands. This charming little village is Fort Augustus. Sits right at the southern tip of Loch Ness and feels like the kind of place you'd stumble into a storybook. With Caledonian Canal running through it and boats gently passing through the locks. It's a peaceful spot to relax, grab a lunch, and watch the world go by. While you're here, why not take a boat ride on Loch Ness? It's totally worth it. Tickets can be purchased on the spot, but if it's too crowded, you might miss out. I suggest buying your ticket in advance to avoid any disappointment. Hop on a boat and cruise into the mysterious waters of Loch Ness, deep, dark, and full of legends. As the boat glides across the loch, the air feels crisp and just a little eerie, especially when the guide starts sharing stories about Nessie, the famous Loch Ness monster. You'll find yourself scanning the surface, hoping to spot something unusual. Whether Nessie makes it an appearance or not, the stunning views of the surrounding hills and the vastness of the loch make the trip totally worth it. Yep, there they are. Sheep down in the valley, living the dream, just quietly grazing like they've been doing for centuries. Oh hey, Highland cows, just hanging out near Craigmaggie National Nature Reserve, looking like they walked straight out of a postcard. Those shaggy coats, those horns, absolute icons. You can't help but feel a little happier when you see them. And that's a wrap on an unforgettable day in the Highlands. Wild landscapes and skies that never sit still. Back to the city now, but a little piece of this place is definitely coming with me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.